So the master gave one talent to one individual, another one five, another one 10, and he left. And he says, do business until I come back. When the master came back after a few years, the guy that received one talent, he went and buried it. Okay, he didn't invest it, he buried it. The one with five talents and the one with 10 talents invested, and they made 100-fold return. Now look at this. The one that invested five talents, he got five more. It was a 100-fold return on his investment. The one that invested 10, he had 10 more on the 10. So that was also 100-fold return on investment. What does that tell me? It tells me that you stick to your to what God has given you. You shouldn't be looking at what other people or what other abilities or what other people have been called to do. Okay? Stick to, if God gave you five talents and you multiply those 5 to 10, you have 100-fold return. The one that God has given 10 talents, if they make 10 more, they've also have a 100% return on their investment. So both of you have actually maximized what God has given you. The one with the 5 talents, the one with the 10 talents, you've actually have had 100% return on your investment. So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Maximize what God has given you to do in your lane. Do not be, you can learn from other people. You can emulate other people, like, I like what for instance, Dangote has achieved in his business, and I want to learn how the man moves. I want to learn his business ethos and see if it can help my business here. So you're not trying to be exactly like Dangote. You're not Dangote. Let Dangote be Oga. Let him be Dangote. But you can emulate some things. Stick to your lane. What has God given you as a business plan? Take that. If Dangote maximizes what he's doing and makes 100% return, 100-fold return, you maximize what you're doing in your lane, what God has given you, and and you also get 100% return on your investment. Both you and Dangote have had 100% return, 100-fold return on your investment. You're both equally successful, but at different scale. Okay? So the one at 5 and the one at 10, they achieved the same result at different scales. But the one that had only one talent and buried it, there was no investment that came because he buried his talent. He did not take his talent and put it out there and see if production would come. Take your talent today, test it, throw it to the universe and see what happens. But burying or sitting on the talents or the vision or the calling that God has given you, if you sit on it, it will not multiply. It will just sit dead like that one, the guy that had one talent. And the master said, okay, since you have not gained any return on the investment that was given, okay? And in fact, if the guy who had one talent actually multiplied it to 2, he also would have had 100-fold return, just like the guy with 5 or 10 talents, okay? But the master said, I'll take the one talent that you never used and I'll give it to those that were productive, the one with the 5 and the 10, because they showed they could actually multiply their talent. They could multiply their investment and actually have a return on their investment. So then it is important that we become productive citizens, okay? Productive citizens that are actually producing out of our talents, out of our visions and callings. And we contribute to the development of our nation by contributing to the tax base, you know. And the government should not institute a punitive tax system, a got you tax system, or a tax system that is the taxes are so high that people are just working for taxes. That is one way where the government is actually telling people go and learn how to fish, but it's not giving its citizens access to the fish pond. So they go hand in hand.